Hello everybody. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Hello. I wanted to jump in here on this Sunday morning because I was just feeling something, and I've been posting fighting. Um, the fight. Sometimes the fight is not always about simply a struggle, meaning like some fights are easy. When I was younger, this girl named Tamika used to beat me and my cousin up, seemed like every week. She used to beat us up like every week and take our bike. And if anybody ever watched any of my old posts or my old videos about, fight like they stole your bike, it had a big story to do with that, because it had a lot to do with my mom saying, don't come home without your bike. I don't care how bad you get beat up, but you better come home with your bike. So no matter how much you're going through, no matter how hard this fight is, no matter how much you feel like you want to give up, no matter how hard it is for you to not swallow that lump in your throat that will cause you to cry, bring home your bike. Bring home your win. Bring home your victory. Bring home what is due to you. Like, I think for so long that we second guess ourselves, or we doubt ourselves, or we feel like, at some point, oh, I'm doing good, I'm feeling good. But that moment that you don't feel good, one, you don't want to share it with people because, well, me. Let me just talk about me. One, I don't want to share it with people because people are so used to me being the encourager. People are so used to me being the one to empower and push you. But sometimes the pusher gets tired. The encourager gets tired. The one that exhorts others gets tired. And it doesn't mean that we want to give up, but doggone it, we sure feel like it. But because if I give up, how many people will that affect? My husband, my children, my kids. The same thing. My children, my mom, my dad. You cannot give up. So whatever your fight looks like, whatever it is that you're going through, do not give up. You got to realize that in your fight, there is a win. So fight like they stole your bike. My mom would tell me, I don't care how you get beat up, you better bring that bike home. So bring your win home. Bring your victory home, no matter what it feels like. Even when you feel like you want to just give up, know that God is on your side, and no matter what it looks like, there's a win. It's just like my husband is one of the biggest Cleveland Browns fans, and we know they don't win, but they should put up a fight. They should fight, and they come for the game every week. So regardless of what it is that you're going through, come to your game and you fight and you win. You fight and you win, like you fight like you want to win. Never ever get in the game and play just like half behind, like you just don't think you can make it. So what I want to encourage you is that even though it feels like, I know I went probably way off, but no matter what it feels like, keep fighting, because there is a win. I know there's probably many teams out there that have never won a game. But you know what? The win is the fact that they keep fighting. That's the win. The win is not in the championship all the time. The win is not in the trophy all the time. The win is in the fact that you keep fighting, that you keep going. Because when you stop, that's when you fail. When you stop, that's when you lose. When you give up and you give in and you just say, I can't do it anymore, and you decide that you want to just throw in the towel, that's when you lose. That's when you lose. Not when you say, you know what, I lost last time. I didn't win the game last year. I didn't play a good game yesterday, so I'm not going to fight anymore. That's when you lose. A winner continues to fight. A winner goes to the game knowing that there is a possibility that you can win. So don't slap God in the face with your doubt. Don't do it. Don't slap God in the face with your doubt by stopping your fight, by stopping your struggle. This week has been a little bit different for me because I just been feeling like I'm running on a hamster wheel, or I feel like I'm doing so much, but I can't see what's coming out of it. You know what? But God told me, but you're still fighting, but you're still trusting me. You're still believing me. No matter what it looks like, you still keep telling people how good I am. You still keep showing my victory. You still keep saying my testimony. And because of that, that's why you're a winner. That's why I trust you. I know that my God trusts me because I trust him. So a lot of times we say that we're waiting on God. He's waiting on us. So I just had to get that off my chest because I was just driving this morning. And it was just like, I just felt like heavy. I felt heavy. I felt like, I was to the point where I was just like doing so much and not doing anything, if that makes any sense. I have so many goals, so many dreams, and it's hard when you feel like you're pushing for these goals or you're pushing for these dreams by yourself. And when I say by myself, I have a wonderful support team, but when I say about myself, you see people and you say, hey, I know that this could be a win for you, or I know that we could do this together, and you don't feel as though you have somebody to walk this journey with. I have people to walk my journey. I have people to walk that journey or to do this. But when it comes to just like this struggle, I sometimes just don't feel like I have anybody to walk this journey with. And God said, you don't need those people to walk this journey with you. You got the master compass. You got the master at this journey. And he just said, trust me. Trust and know that what you have been doing for the past 20, 30 years is not going in vain. The fact that you've been continuing to trust me, the fact that you have been continuing to pray, pay your tithes, praise and worship, give him time. That just because it's not happening right now does not mean it's not happening. So I just really wanted to encourage somebody, let people know that even though it looks hard, even though you just feel like, and then one other thing, let me just say this. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but sometimes I feel like my past has caused me to hinder me, my future. And God is just reminding me that don't let my past determine my purpose or my present. And that's for anybody else. Whatever you've done in the past, whatever type of person you were in the past, do not allow that to determine you. I'm fighting, but I am winning. You're fighting, but you are winning. Because if you're fighting, you've already won. You already have won. Do not give up. This always happens Suicide Prevention Month. I realize that. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Keep believing God. Keep trusting and knowing that he has your best interest at heart. He is the author and finisher of your faith. And when we say that, people are like, what does that mean? Meaning, if you know what an author is, an author writes, he creates the story. He created your story. And your story cannot be completed until he says so. He can't complete your story. You can't complete your story until he says so. So if he is the author and the finisher of your fate, of what you're going to do know he's not going to bring anything to you that you can't handle. Anything. No death, no loss, no hurt, none of that you cannot handle. So whatever it is that you're going through, and I don't know who this is, but whatever it is that you're going through, know that your worst day is someone's best day. And that puts everything into perspective. I just had to share that because lately the past couple of days I've been saying I'm fighting. And God said, no, you're winning. You're winning. I've been fighting to not swallow, because if I swallow, I'm going to cry. I've been fighting not to just give up, because it affects too many people. I've been fighting to continue to encourage and motivate other people, because I know that that's my purpose. I've been fighting to not allow my selfishness, my past, my doubt, the little bit of lack of self-love sometimes that I have, dictate and determine what God has for me. I'm not giving up. And I would behoove you. Y'all know that that's my favorite word. And I would behoove you not to give up either, because what you need and what God has for you is right like on the other side. And so if you give up now, you're gonna miss that. I'm talking to me. I don't know if it's you guys out there, but I'm talking to me. And so on that side of giving up could totally be your win. So for all of you out there that put stuff on your Facebook, my best friend, she put it on there about, I'd rather hear your story than attend your funeral. Same thing here. Don't give up. Don't let go. Don't stop fighting. I just had to share that with somebody, because I know I've been fighting. And I tell people all the time, I get this lump in my throat when I'm starting to feel a certain like anxiety or overwhelm, and I fight not to swallow, because if I swallow, then I'm going to cry, and if I cry, I'm going to get worried and blah 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 blah. But everybody out there needs to know you're not alone. You're not alone. And I love you guys. Remember, it is what it is. Until it's something else, God has a plan for your life. If He knows how many hairs are on your head, what makes you think that He doesn't have a plan for your life? Don't look at your present situation right now. Faith is the evidence of things hoped for. So we already believe and we trust and we know what we want in life. We have a vision, and we gotta just believe God and work for it. So I love y'all. I had to get that off my chest. Do know that I'm fighting. We're fighting together. You can send me a DM if you want to talk. Any of that. I just don't want anybody to feel like they are, or anyone to feel like they are alone. Remember, it is what it is, you guys. Until it's something else, God has you wrapped in His arms. I really don't know else how to end this, but I just want to say thank you all to everyone who reached out to me, who was reaching out to other people, who have an open heart to love people and be non-judgmental. And yes, let's love on each other and not hate. Let's encourage each other and uplift each other. And I thank y'all for jumping on my live. I love y'all. All right. I'm with my husband out here at this Browns bar, so go Browns. Love y'all.